What's going on, homies? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a snazzy day or night wherever you guys are. Today we're going to be going over some news that dropped on June 11th of the Legacy Characters Reimagined. So basically I'm going to read over this. It's not really much. For fans around the world, the sinister story of Michael Myers' senseless murder of his sister Judith, his unexpected escape from the Smiths Grove Sanitarium, and a subsequent killing spree that unfolded on Halloween night in 1978 remains one of the most impactful narratives in horror. Halloween, the game, is honored to share the haunting tale from the perspective of Michael Myers in our single-player story mode, but while the Boogeyman may serve as the pale-faced icon of Halloween, there are many prominent characters who made the dreadful holiday one the town of Haddonfield would never forget. We are excited to announce Bob Sims, Annie Brackett, Linda Vander Clock, and Laurie Strode will be reimagined for the Halloween game. In addition to interactive appearances inspired by iconic scenes from the original film, in the game's single-player story mode, these legacy characters will also serve as playable civilians in multiplayer, allowing players to shape their own experiences and roleplay as their favorite beer-drinking lovebirds and dedicated babysitters. Alongside our newly introduced cast of the 6 new characters will be forced to confront Michael during his homecoming to Haddonfield. We're incredibly proud to confirm that the standard edition of the Halloween game will feature 10 playable civilians at launch: Jennifer, Tanya, Rachel, Eric, Marcus, Thomas, Bob, Linda, Annie, and Laurie. So it seems like you don't have to, you can just get the standard edition and get all 10 of these playable characters without having to basically buy the digital deluxe of this game, which is pretty neat. But if you did want the 2 unique playable civilians and obviously the Michael skin, that will be in the digital deluxe. But I know for pre-ordering the standard edition and the deluxe, you do get the Michael Myers skin, but the only difference is in the deluxe you get the 2 civilians. I'll pop that up on the screen so you guys can take a look. Presenting fresh reinterpretations of established and beloved characters is a rare honor. Our team carefully respected and close collaborations with Malik Akkad and Compass International Pictures. We developed reimagined designs of these iconic characters inspired by their original film for our asymmetrical horror sandbox. With the lofty expectations of established franchises following, we work to provide fans with renditions that honor the timeless influence of these characters. We aren't just adapting a widely adored movie, we're building an entire world around it, states art director Cole Gray. To do justice to this classic, everything and everyone within it had to feel like they belonged together. Reimagining these characters from the ground up allowed us to seamlessly weave them into a fresh, cohesive landscape that respects the era while presenting new ideas and honoring the film roots. Helping us bring the performance of Bob, Belinda, Annie, and Laurie to life in a Halloween game is a roster of outstanding vocal talent. The brawny boyfriend Bob Sims will be voiced by Nicholas Leong. The ever-confident Linda Vander Clock will be voiced by Angela Carbon. The rebellious and funny Annie Brackett will be voiced by Caitlin Robrock, and the quintessential final girl, Laurie Strode, will be voiced by Chelsea Cross. Much like the other heroes of Haddonfield, these legacy characters come equipped with default multiplayer outfit. However, completing various challenges in the single-player story mode will unlock alternate costumes and cosmetic items, including some iconic looks fans of the original film would greatly appreciate. We can't wait to see players create their own twist on familiar Halloween moments in single player and shape entirely new memories in multiplayer when Halloween the game launches on September 8th, 2026. So with that being said, homies, this is definitely a lot to unpack. I will say it is nice that we are going to be getting some very, very familiar faces from this franchise. One thing I want to go over again, it's nice that Jennifer, Tanya, Rachel, Eric, Marcus, Thomas, Bob, Linda, Annie, and Laurie will all come in the standard edition. So you don't have to spend, I think it's another extra $20 to get the digital deluxe, but it's good to see that they're coming in the standard edition and not going to be locked behind a paywall. So that's nice. There's been a couple of games that have locked certain things behind a paywall, so it's nice to see that Halloween's not doing that. So without much further ado, homies, I appreciate your time. Let me know which version of the game you're going to be buying below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video and thought it was helpful, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, homies, I will catch you guys in the next one. Adios.